Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Maryland Terrapins offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So the USC Trojans offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Sends it downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. He makes the connection.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. They'll throw it on first down. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Got his man down the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Woodhead. Across the 25, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Defense looks like they're coming. The inside handoff. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Terrapins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends down on game day.
This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there. Just
going for the big play. He's got it at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Trojans. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now this offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Terrapins in the hurry up.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Maryland! A tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays.
Got a lot of running room. Inside the 10. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USC.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Spears. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Makes the grab on the shuffle. Still running up for 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He looks that one in nicely. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback will audible. They keep attacking through the air. Looking to the big tight end. What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more...
Off he goes! And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking to go up top on first down. Fires and picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an act.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Looking left. And the missed connection on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he grabs it at the 15. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Quarterback checking off. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park.
The Terrapins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
And the Trojans get enough to move the chains.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
The give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Makes a grab enough for the first. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Open space at the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into the season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. And And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Peterson.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Running back searching for a hole. They finally make the stop, but the big run is ready to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a 1st down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Now from inside the red zone. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, make it.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other.
Afterburner's coming. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Navy handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team shows. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The Terrapins want to crank the tempo. To the air on 1st down. Ball in the air, intercepted! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, USC! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Maryland, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Spears. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He finds his man.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediates.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They want to throw it. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. But most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Plows through the defense.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle, because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
the Trojans are threatening in the red zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space. Touchdown Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
First down throw. Intercepted by USC. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown Southern Cal. And the route is on. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. USC 56, Maryland.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Spears. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Terrapin!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
56, Maryland.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. After this, it'll be a wrap. Give to the running back. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game.